Ever had someone throw shade at you and you're left there like a deer in headlights? How do you handle it? It's a common scenario, right? We've all been there, faced with disrespect, and it feels like a punch in the gut. But hey, it's not about the punch, it's about how you take it. It's about turning that sour moment into a sweet victory. So, are you ready to learn some smart tricks to handle disrespect? Well, buckle up. We're about to dive into some clever ways to deal with disrespect. First up on our list is the art of ignorance, and no, we're not talking about playing dumb in math class. This is a more refined form of ignorance, the kind that requires a dash of sophistication, a hint of wit, and a whole lot of self-control. Imagine you're in a situation where someone is trying their best to disrespect you. We're talking grade A, top-notch, blue ribbon level disrespect. Now, you could respond with a sharp retort, bristling with sarcasm and dripping with disdain. But hold up, let's take a different route. Instead, you choose deliberate ignorance. You let their words slide off you like water off a duck's back. You're a Teflon-coated, disrespect-resistant superhero. Their words don't stick, they don't even register. It's as if you're floating in a bubble of tranquility, immune to the barbs of negativity. But here's the fun part. By choosing to ignore their disrespect, you're not just protecting your peace, you're also sending a powerful message. You're saying your words hold no power over me. You're not even worth the energy it takes for me to be upset. It's a silent, yet powerful counterattack that leaves the other person baffled, and perhaps a bit deflated. So, the next time you find yourself the target of disrespect, remember the art of ignorance. It's a tool that's always at your disposal, ready to be deployed at a moment's notice. Remember, sometimes the best response is no response. It's like telling them, you can't even disrespect me right. Next up, we have the power of wit. This isn't about out-insulting someone, but rather it's about outsmarting them. You've probably heard the saying, the pen is mightier than the sword. Well, think of your wit as your pen. It's a delicate yet powerful tool you can use to defend yourself from disrespect without resorting to insulting or aggressive tactics. Now let's imagine a scenario. You're at a social gathering and someone tries to belittle you by making a snide remark about your outfit. Instead of letting it get to you, you could reply with something like, well, I see we have a fashion critic in our midst. I'll be sure to consult you next time I need to decide between stripes or polka dots. This response is witty, it's lighthearted, and it shows that you're not affected by the person's disrespectful comment. Here's the beauty of wit. It's not just about making a clever comeback. It's about demonstrating your intelligence and your ability to think on your feet. It's about showing that you won't be easily rattled or thrown off your game. And most importantly, it's about maintaining your dignity and self-respect. Remember, the goal isn't to belittle the other person or to stoop to their level. No, the goal is to rise above the situation, to take the high road. And that's exactly what wit allows you to do. It's like a gentle nudge that says, hey, I see what you're trying to do, but I'm not going to let you bring me down. Now, using wit effectively does require some practice. It's like a muscle that needs to be exercised. But don't worry, you don't need to be a stand-up comedian or a master of one-liners to do it. Just start by observing witty people, reading books, and expanding your vocabulary. You'll be surprised at how quickly you can sharpen your wit. So, remember, a sharp wit is a mighty shield. Use it wisely and no disrespect can touch you. Finally, we have the strength of positivity. It's like a coat of Teflon, nothing sticks to it. Now you might be wondering, how does positivity help me handle disrespect? Well, let me tell you, it's like a secret superpower. Imagine this. You're in a situation where someone is throwing negative vibes your way. It's easy to get caught up in that negativity, to let it affect you. But what if instead, you choose to stay positive? You decide to put on your positivity Teflon coat and let that negativity slide right off. Suddenly you're not just surviving the situation, you're thriving in it. Picture yourself as a rubber ball. The harder they throw you, the higher you bounce back. That's the power of positivity. It's not just about smiling through the disrespect, it's about using that disrespect as a springboard to reach greater heights. Now let's add a pinch of humor to this positivity mix. Imagine someone trying to belittle you with a snide comment. Instead of getting defensive, you crack a joke that not only diffuses the situation but also leaves them scratching their heads. You've just used humor and positivity to turn the tables and disarm your detractor. Remember, when you maintain a positive attitude, you control the narrative. You decide how the story unfolds. No matter how much disrespect is thrown your way, it's your reaction that ultimately defines the outcome. So why not choose a reaction that not only protects you, but also empowers you? Positivity is like a shield. It protects you from the negativity of the world and allows you to rise above it. And when you pair it with humor, it becomes an unbeatable combination. So, when life throws lemons at you, don't just make lemonade. Make a lemon meringue pie and leave them wondering how you did it. So, there you have it. The art of ignorance, the power of wit, and the strength of positivity. 3 smart ways to handle disrespect. Let's jog your memory a bit, shall we? First, we learned the art of ignorance. Not the "I didn't study for the test" kind of ignorance, but the "I'm too busy being fabulous to notice your negativity" type. Then we honed the power of wit. We're not talking Shakespearean sonnets here, just a quick clever jab to throw off any disrespect. And let's not forget the strength of positivity, you know, the "I'm gonna keep smiling because my happiness annoys you" kind of strength. Remember, when it comes to handling disrespect, it's not about winning or losing, it's about maintaining your cool and your dignity. Now, if you found this video helpful, smash that subscribe button and join us for more wisdom wrapped in wit. Until next time, stay smart, stay witty, and most importantly, stay unbothered.